Hi, morning, and welcome to my channel. If you're new, welcome. If you're not, welcome back. In this video, I am going to take you along with me giving a little update about, well, not update, a little introduction about myself and my business. I know my channel have opened a while now, but I had up a little something, but I take it down and I decided to do it a bit further so that it can reach many more. So I am Jessica Peters of St. Vincent and the Grenadines. I own and run my own small business. I own my own variety business, which I started in early January 2021 after COVID-19. So here, where I live in my country, as long as you are a home government worker, you have to take the COVID-19 vaccine, and if you fail to do so, you'll be let go from your job. So I was a home care provider and I refused to take the vaccine. I was the only one actually from the entire work field who didn't take the vaccine, so I was let go from that job. I was actually doing scrunchies on the side, sewing them with needle and thread, making a little extra. So when I lost my job, I decided to take it up and turn it into a full-time thing, become my own boss, work for my own self, because it doesn't matter wherever I go to get a different job. It could not have happened because everywhere you have to be vaccinated. So I decided to start my own business, and I didn't regret I started it, y'all. I am in business for 5 years. I started with little nothing from the ground up. It wasn't easy, it was hard. I had a lot of mistakes and all that, but you know, mistakes are meant to learn from. So I corrected my mistakes, and I know along the way, you know, I will make little errors, but it's up to me to, you know, correct them and so on. So when I took up this business, I was going slow because it's just needle and thread work. So I decided, okay, so it was very slow, y'all, because I didn't have any machinery stuff or anything like that. And on top of it, I added bows and headbands and bonnets. All I sewed on my hands. So by adding those other items to my little handmade line of work, I was getting a little bit more sale on top of what I was getting for the scrunchies. So by doing so, I reached a certain way. I managed to register my business, and when I registered my business, um, I then started to work more, do a whole lot more, and then bit by bit, one by one, you know, my profit began to grow. So I said to myself, you know, I want my business to be more professional, and if it is more professional, I will get more sales. So that is when I get equipments to do my work, like my printer, laptop, sewing machines, and things like that, in order to have my work go faster and be more professional. And I was doing that, and business have picked up so much, and I kept on investing in whatever I need for my business. And right now it is 5 years, going for 6, I am in business. And for 4 years I was in my sitting room working, where I take a portion, a little space, put a little table and a little shelving to do my work, and my kitchen I will use to make my products like my oils and so on. But then I have my home, and I said, okay, my home, I have my downstairs. So I decided to get the downstairs half of it do, so that I can have more inventory store, get more space to walk, move about freely and so on. So I did that and divide it into and have a section for my kitchen, where I will bake and do all my products and so on, and the other section where I will make all my books and my hair accessories, all my sewing, my crafting, you know, a whole lot. Okay. And then I decided to go further. I said, okay, I was once on the outside with a store, but then I had to close it to come home to take care of a home. Someone wanted me to, but then due to the renovation and all that, the dust and all that used to affect me. So I decided not to until it is complete. but now that my business have grown, I will not be doing that anymore. So I decided to open another store. I searched and I found another very nice open space. It is not big, but it is manageable. There is where I have my shop now, and in that shop I have like a nice little storefront where I have my shelvings where I put all my handmade work and other variety items which I buy and sell over. And I have the other part where I will sew all the things that I sew. I will craft, I will make all the books and all the other things that I make. That is what I do really. And to give a list of all the things that I do, I make hair accessories like bonnets, headbands, scrunchies and bows, pouches, pencil cases, tote bags, bought the sash, pillows, cushion, pillowcases. I do clothing alterations. I make drawing books, sketchpads, sketchbook, planners, memo pads, postcards, invitation cards, flower bouquets, bookmarks, and I also make products. So I have a small product line where I make 5 different type of hair growth oil, 1 type of moisturizer, 1 type of spray, which is the clove and rosemary spray, the aloe vera and rosemary moisturizer, the honey lip balm. I was doing a serum, but I take away that from my line of work. I do 3 types of scented candles: lavender, peppermint and cinnamon. I also do unscented candles. I make facial soaps like turmeric mild, turmeric extra strength, aloe vera, lemon, and I make 2 types of bathing soap, which is the honey and oatmeal and the carrots, and I also make turmeric scrubs. So those are the products which I make. Those are my handmade line of work, and there are other variety stuff which I sell that are not handmade, like toys and games and books and birthday supplies and so on, and also goodies where I do snack packages, candy packages, chocolate packages, sell things at retail prices as in single and so on. So I do a whole lot in this small business and I am very passionate about it, and my aim and my goal for this business is to grow into a big successful business, which I will keep on working hard in order to achieve my goal. So I do hope you enjoy this little video. Please do not forget to like and subscribe so that when I post more video in the future you'll be notified.